we'll see the one of the Web3 provider called Infura. So Infura is a website. You can go through this infura.io. First of all, you go for sign up and create an account. The creation of the account and usage is free of cost. So you can go to login. I have already created the account. You can create a new project. So I have already created a new project called class demo test. So whenever I click that, so you will find the Explorer. What are the transactions generated, the details of the transactions and all the things. So here I'm going to the settings. So in this settings, they will provide you the endpoint, the Web3 provider endpoint. Here you can select Ramston or Covin, Ringbee, various test networks here. So I'm choosing Ringbee test network, and this is the end as an endpoint. Now you can go through this is the project ID, that is the project to which you are going to connect, and project secret, this is secret, it should not be revealed to anyone, even the project ID also. And this is the endpoint. Usually we can copy like this, HTTPS endpoint. This is, you can click the endpoint copied, and let will come back to our environment and open the command prompt here. So cd web3 pros. So here node modules is there, npm install. Okay, node here web3 is equal to where web3 is equal to require of web3. So now where web3 is equal to web3 of the provider. So whatever the provider is there, you can place the provider address here. Okay, so now it is connected. Previously what we have done is we have connected to the local host 8545 when we are running the Ganesh client or test RPC on our command prompt on our local system. Now we may also use the Infura services, and we can connect to the test network. So whatever we deploy, that can be deployed on the test network using this ID, this particular URL. So anywhere, anyone who are in our network can communicate with the same test network using the same URL. Thereby you can create a private blockchain over the internet. I hope by this time you come to know, the one who want to communicate with our network, they may use this endpoint. This is the endpoint, and they may communicate with our things. So anyhow, whenever we develop a front-end application, so obviously the front-end application is connected to this endpoint. So everyone, because everyone will access the endpoint, end application using the web server address. So automatically everyone will view the web application just like a normal application whenever they are working on. So the transactions will be recorded in the background, and also can pass the required parameters to the contracts which are deployed on the background. So in order to deploy this contracts onto this network, we have another mechanism by using the Truffle IDE that we'll see in the next lecture. That is how to configure this contract using the Truffle IDE, how to compile, how to deploy, and how to choose the network ID on which this contract has to be deployed. So that all we'll see in the next lecture. But for the time being, this is the method with which you can connect to the, you can take the services of Infura and can deploy your contracts onto the provider Web3 URL. So the same Infura URL can be placed in the Web3 provider, and I have placed the URL. So here it is connected to the Ringbee network. Since in the Infura I have not created any account, so you can create the account. You can go here and you can create the accounts. And whenever you create the account, those accounts will be shown here in this particular account section. So then we can go for deploy. So it will be deployed and the rest of the operations will go on. basically you need to have this Remix IDE for connecting with the Web3 provider. But using Truffle IDE, what we can do is, when only thing is we are supposed to compile the Solidity smart contract and directly deploy onto the test network via command prompt using the Truffle IDE. So as a developer, if you want to place the smart contract on the test network, either you may use the services of the Remix IDE or Truffle IDE for deploying onto the test networks. So the users no need to know about the URL. Only thing is they need to know the web application. So that web application, you may place it on the web server, and the web server address may be provided. So via the web server address, any user can communicate with the blockchain without knowing to which blockchain they have connected and without knowing which thing is connected. Only thing is, only credential verification and account verification will be done before accessing by the users. So this is what the overall view, in which in different ways how we can deploy our smart contract onto the test networks, and how can we make use of those test networks in the web applications.